episode 2 of We're Living in the Matrix series. This episode is going to focus on the illusions that will be dissolved. In episode 1, I spoke about a technological blackout coming to our entire portion of Earth. Yes, I said portion of Earth, because we have been told that that's how the Earth actually looks, but that was an illusion. All 7 continents that we know as our Earth will experience a technological blackout soon. This isn't a punishment, and it is not meant to scare you. This is a technological blackout that will last approximately 3 days in order to allow us to have some quiet time in our life as a gift. And during that time, emergency channels will be used to transmit messages to the entire world. These messages will be about many of the untruths that we have been told our whole lives, and also give us truths about this world. I will reveal the timing of this blackout later in the video. And I'm going to be reading much of this episode because I have been given information from my spirit team and other transmissions in order for me to relay this information to you. So I want to make sure that I give it to you how it was relayed to me. I have already revealed some of the truths in our world in the last episode, and I'm going to reveal more here, and also some untruths. These are not necessarily easy to hear. Please keep in mind that your soul did know this before you incarnated here on Earth. And your soul knows and knew that you were going to be okay during this time. You are loved unconditionally by the cosmos, by everyone, by all of the light beings. And we will get through this. We will get through every bit of this together. It is through love and unity that the new Earth will be born. Since your birth, and for a few thousand years now, the dark has sold us a lie that we are separate. We are in fact a collective. We not only live and breathe together, we shape this world together. We are unified. Think of a band of light connecting you to every human, animal, tree, blade of grass on this planet. That is how closely we are all connected. We are the collective. If you spread love into the world, more love will not only come back to you, but it influences everyone around you because we are sincerely connected. When you help someone in need, you don't just help them and yourself. That decision positively affects everyone around. When you heal a past trauma, you send that energy into the collective. But conversely, when fear and separation are spread like our news spreads on a minute-by-minute basis, then that is what will be replicated many times over. For so many years now, war, famine, homelessness, child abuse, and animal abuse has plagued our world. And that stops with New Earth. That stops with us. That stops once we all know that we are a collective. We are not separate. We are not small. We are powerful. And we influence this world in ways that have been kept from us. As I said earlier, we have been shown 7 continents that form a globe. This is incorrect. The part of the Earth that we live on is neither round nor flat. It is more like a terrarium, slightly curved and with a firmament extending a small part above the cosmos that we call space, like the movie Biodome. Google it. There are other lands on this Earth here too. One of them is called Middle Earth, or Inner Earth. They are not held by the dark matrix, nor are the other lands that have been concealed from us too. Soon, we won't be either. Soon, we will be living in peace and harmony, with love being the currency between us all. My spirit team has revealed to me that a technological blackout is coming, and I will inform you of an approximate time that is happening. First, I'd like to expound on a few more things that will come to light, either during that blackout or in the months and years after the blackout. Again, we will all get through this together. This news was jarring for me at first, but look at me. I'm happy, healthy, and excited as hell we can actually have world peace. I'm glad I get to say that we get to have world peace without having to enter a Miss USA pageant. Not really for me, eh? The dark and the dark cabal function together in keeping control of the masses, keeping order. One of the ways they do this is by orchestrating deadly world events. This keeps us scared. It keeps us thinking we are all separate, and worse, it keeps factions of us disliking the other faction, separating us even further. While I realize many people who watch this will not be from the USA, September 11th, 2001 still impacted much of the world. This was a hard pill for me to swallow, but it is something that must be known to the world. September 11th, 2001 was a false flag, meaning there were a small group of actors within the United States government that facilitated and covered up parts of the attack on September 11th. There are many details surrounding this. Perhaps I'll make a separate video describing this, but my goal right now is to tell you the overarching untruth that we were sold. Many groups within the United States, including firefighters from that day, have come together questioning this for years. Now they and we will have answers. If you are looking for answers before the news comes to light, then I encourage you to go look at footage of Building 7 that came down that day. It was the third building in New York to fall on 9/11. Many of us only knew of 2 buildings that came down in New York that day. The first 2 buildings came down in the 8 a.m. hour. Building 7 came down after 5 p.m. that day. It was aired that day live by some news outlets, but it was pretty much not aired again after the live airing. Once you see footage of Building 7 coming down, decide for yourself. Don't listen to an expert. Don't listen to anyone else. Decide for yourself. Let your intuition be your guide on whether or not that was a controlled demolition or not. If you want more facts, check out the firefighters that have come together for years questioning this, and many of the other facts that day. They've put together quite good presentations on this. Also, there's a group of engineers who have put together more information that shows that the NIST report, NIST report, put out by the government was basically a load of shit. My brother, who was my best friend, joined the Army in 2002 in response to 9/11. I served in the Army from 2014 to 2018. I love my country. Hearing this, especially after how this altered the course of my life beginning at age 15, was extremely difficult for me. In fact, this information is what really kicked off my awakening. This video is not about me, so I'm going to move on to more pertinent information. Hurricane Katrina was also constructed by the Dark Cabal, using an active hurricane as the means and cover to create a deadly event. Something to keep us distracted. Yes, there was a hurricane, but the levee was holding. It stopped holding, though, after an explosion occurred directly on the levee. I do not recall all of the information, or I do not receive all of the information from Spirit. That isn't their job to give me every single bit of information. No one on earth will have all of the answers all of the time. But I do receive small portions. So I don't know if this was a bomb that exploded or if an aircraft fired a weapon at the levee. There was testimony in Washington, D.C. from eyewitnesses about the explosion, but that too was mostly kept from the public. This information will come to light either during the technological blackout or in the time period occurring after the blackout, when many more things will be coming to the light. If I had to guess, though, I would say this will come to light sometime after the blackout. One major fact that will come to light is Antarctica, the continent that no country owns, but all countries defend with deadly weapons and precision. No one is allowed to live or own land on Antarctica, and the researchers on Antarctica have only seen a small portion of it. That is because there is a veil over much of it, hiding ancient knowledge and ancient technology. A literal secret base of operations exists on Antarctica. Underneath it, there is a hidden ancient civilization under it as well. I don't know which one, but I do believe it's possibly Atlantis. Antarctica hides ancient technology, like stargates, power grids, time manipulation tools, and sealed entrances to inner Earth and parallel dimensions. That's why there's a treaty that no country can own it, yet all countries protect it, for containment. There are also beings held there, beings from the cosmos. They are either sealed away or in cryostasis. Flying in a plane is also not the fastest way of traveling on Earth, and that sort of travel is located on Antarctica as well. The Dark Cabal uses these fast ways of traveling. This is also concealed within Antarctica, and all of this will come to the light. Once it is revealed what is under Antarctica, illusions are going to crumble overnight. This is all about control and keeping us controlled. Once this is uncovered, lost technologies will return and power will shift back to us, the collective. I'm sure many of you have heard of 3i Atlas. Yes, it is a galactic ship, a ship that is also alive. They are our family in the cosmos coming here to help send more light codes to Earth, help raise the frequency and vibration of the planet in order for us to awaken and to help dissolve the matrix that we live in. We are light beings, so frequency and vibration are the keys to how we live. Everything has a frequency. 3i Atlas is also a way of getting us used to spacecraft, and to give us definitive proof that we are not alone living on the 7 continents that we have been told are the only pieces of land that exist on this Earth. While 3i Atlas is here to help us and our Earth, the Dark will still try to use this as an opportunity to scare the masses. They have a mission termed Project Bluebeam, wherein they are going to try to scare the masses that there will be an alien invasion using holograms of fleets of ships over our cities. There will be many media broadcasts about this, media controlled by the Dark Cabal. If anything about this instills fear, then know that it is not coming from our family in the cosmos. It is from the Dark. If it instills fear in you, then it is from the Dark. Our family in the cosmos are also beings of light and love, like we are. These will be some of the last efforts of the Cabal and the Dark to stay relevant, in power, and most importantly to them, in control. Soon, the Vatican will be releasing part of the religious text that has been hidden beneath it. More illusions surrounding this will be dissolved. Additionally, we will begin to learn that basically every major institution has a covert portion, including the European Organization for Nuclear Research, known as CERN. This isn't the fault of many humans. Most that work there and other institutions have no idea that their work is filtered into the black budget covert portion of the institution for which they work. These illusions will be dissolved. Medbeds also exist, and many elites have been using medbeds for years now. We will be told definitively of their existence, and soon the collective will be able to use them. The news tried to conceal the true nature of their existence, but this will not be contained for long. Many people will be helped using these beds. Many. The collective deserves this, and also deserves to know that the medical technology that has been kept from us, instead forcing us to use synthetic drugs created by pharmaceutical companies with many ties to the cabal. There are humans in the government and other powerful positions who work for the light. They have been named the White Hats by the Galactic Federation, along with several other alliances within the cosmos. The White Hats recently used the prolonged United States government shutdown as a way to gain access to facilities and information otherwise heavily guarded. They also helped upload a message to the current elected leader of America's social media regarding the use of light beds, or med beds, and that they will soon be available to everyone. They made sure to remove this message within half a day. The removal of this message helped signal to the truth seekers that perhaps med beds do exist, and also gave the media the scandal of removal of a message to talk about, giving more attention to this issue. To the White Hats watching this message, I say to you, thank you. I salute your continued efforts for the light and for your help in bringing more light to this world. While there may be many times you feel alone or scared that perhaps this may not work out, know this. There are a legion of chosen ones waiting in the wings to take our places. We have worked through endless trauma, grief, and our past life situations in order to be here, to be ready. We stand with you. And when the time is right, we will step in and step up. Do not forget that the light wins. That much is already known. Keep up your efforts, stay strong, and trust that all of this is already worked out. For now, these are the illusions I will speak about. In the coming weeks and months, I may release more, but I'm sure you're wondering, when is the technological blackout coming? I have been given 2 dates from my spirit team, relatively close together. So instead of giving you those exact dates, as some things can be moved around depending on the frequency of the planet at the time, I will tell you that this will occur sometime around the upcoming new year. For reference, I am recording this in November 2025. I know these truths and untruths can be jarring. It certainly threw me for a loop at the beginning of my awakening. I will also be alongside you, learning the rest of the information that will be released to us. Take the time that you need to yourself to come to terms with this information, and when you can, forgive it all. Forgiveness is for you, not them. Allowing yourself to increase your frequency by dismantling your trauma and letting it make you stronger will propel you forward in life. There are many exciting things to come, and I will discuss this in the next episode. But first, our old way of living must crumble, and truths must come to the light for us all to move forward into new earth. It is here, it is coming, and the light has already won. I'm going to make t-shirts for the dark to take with them as they leave Earth. Just a little parting gift filled with love. Maybe they'll put it in their suitcase. One thing I will leave you with is that the dark is scared of us. We are creators. They are only manipulators. Don't let them manipulate you any further. Take back your sovereignty. Take back your sovereignty. And do not be scared about the information that you now know. They can do nothing to you, nor will they. They will just keep playing the game, trying to keep us asleep, trying to keep scaring us. They can do that no longer. Everything is going to be okay, and we are going to move forward in unity and love. I love you, beautiful soul.